आप सभी से अनुरोध है, कृपया अपना मोबाइल फ़ोन साइलेंट मोड पे रखें, शांत अवस्था में रखें और जल्द से जल्द अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। कृपया अपना मोबाइल फ़ोन साइलेंट मोड पे रखें, शांत अवस्था में रखें और जल्द से जल्द अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें।
Students, staff and faculty members standing outside the hall are requested to please take seats.
Students, staff and faculty members,
All the guests have arrived and we'll be starting shortly.
Please take seats. All the guests have arrived and we'll be starting shortly.
Students, staff, faculty members and scholars standing outside the hall are requested to please take seats.
Staff, faculty members and scholars standing outside the hall are requested to please take seats. आप सभी से पुनः निवेदन है, आप अपना अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। माननीय चांसलर सर हम सबके बीच आ चुके हैं। आप सभी से पुनः निवेदन है, आप अपना अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। माननीय चांसलर सर हम सबके बीच आ चुके हैं।
Good afternoon to all. On behalf of Dr. Ambedkar University, Delhi, we are pleased to welcome you to the 12th Convocation ceremony.
On behalf of Dr. Ambedkar
You are requested
University,
to
Delhi,
keep your mobile
we are
phones on
pleased
silent
to
mode.
welcome you to the 12th Convocation ceremony. You are requested to keep your mobile phones on silent mode. डॉक्टर B.R. अम्बेडकर विश्वविद्यालय के 12वें दीक्षांत समारोह में हम सभी आपका हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं। आप सभी से अनुरोध है, कृपया अपना मोबाइल फोन साइलेंट अवस्था में अभिनंदन करते हैं। आप सभी से अनुरोध है, कृपया अपना मोबाइल फोन साइलेंट अवस्था में रखें।
The guests, faculty members, staff, students and parents and all those present here are requested to rise when the academic procession enters the hall till they are seated on the stage.
Are requested to rise when the academic procession enters the hall
सभी से
till
अनुरोध
they
है
are seated on the
एकेडमिक
stage.
प्रोसेशन के आगमन पर आप सभी अपने स्थान पर खड़े होकर उनका
आप
स्वागत
सभी से
करें।
अनुरोध है एकेडमिक प्रोसेशन के आगमन पर आप सभी अपने स्थान पर खड़े होकर उनका स्वागत करें।
The academic procession is about to begin. I request all the staff, faculty members, students and scholars to take their seats.
I request all the staff, faculty members, students
Please
and
come
scholars
inside
to
the
take
hall
their
and take seats.
Please come inside the hall and take seats.
आप सभी से अनुरोध है अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें।
आप सभी से अनुरोध है अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें।
You are requested to kindly take seats. The academic procession has begun.
You are requested to kindly take seats. The academic procession has
Students
begun.
standing on the pathway and outside the hall are requested to please take seats.
Students standing on the pathway and outside
The
hall
guests,
are
faculty
requested
members,
to
staff and
take
students,
seats.
parents and all those present here are requested to rise.
Guests, faculty members, staff
Please
and students, parents,
rise
and
as the academic procession
are
enters the
requested to
hall
rise.
till they are seated on the stage.
Rise as the academic procession enters the hall till they are seated on the stage.
I request all to rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I now invite the dignitaries for lighting of the lamp.
Thank you.
I now invite the dignitaries for lighting of the lamp.
दीप अज्ञानता और अंधकार को नष्ट कर ज्ञान और प्रकाश की ओर ले जाने का प्रतीक है। दीप
अज्ञानता
हम
और
सभी में नव चेतना, नव उत्साह का संचार करे, ऐसी ईश्वर से कामना है। आज हम सभी के लिए गर्व और हर्ष का विषय है कि आज हमारे विश्वविद्यालय का कुल गीत प्रथम बार माननीय कुलाधिपति महोदय के कर कमलों द्वारा अनावरण होने जा रहा है, जिसकी रचना अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कवि श्री गजेंद्र सोलंकी जी ने की है तथा जिसका निर्देशन श्री अनूप लाठा जी द्वारा किया गया है। आप सभी से अनुरोध है, कुल गीत प्रारंभ होने से पूर्व आप सभी अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं।
ज्ञान ऋषि अम्बेडकर मन साधना संज्ञान वंदन, बाबा साहिब के विचारों का सजग दिन मान वंदन।
विश्वविद्यालय मनोहर विद्या का वरदान वंदन।
तमसुमा ज्योतिर्गमय की युग अमर आराधनानम,
आत्मदीपों भव के भावों की समन्वय साधनानम।
न्याय सामाजिक सुवासित समता सुर संधान वंदन।
विश्वविद्यालय मनोहर विद्या का वरदान वंदन।
मानवीय प्रेम करुणा का चिरंतन लोक दर्पण,
राष्ट्र के निर्माण हित नित सद समर्पण भाव अर्पण।
ऊर्ध्वगामी चेतना की नवयुगी पहचान वंदन।
विश्वविद्यालय मनोहर विद्या का वरदान वंदन।
यमुना तीरे सुरभि वैश्विक दिल्ली शुचि प्रांगण मनोरम।
दिव्य नव आचार मत युवते जजे ज्ञासा समागम।
नारियों की शक्ति पावन जागरण उत्थान वंदन।
विश्वविद्यालय मनोहर विद्या का वरदान वंदन।
शोध अनुसंधान कौशल उच्च शिक्षा कुल प्रबंधन।
विविध मंजुल परिसरों में भावमय बोधत्व दर्शन।
निज कुटुंब वसुधा परम बंधुत्व का प्रतिमान वंदन।
बाबा साहिब कर्मयोगी दार्शनिक दिन मान वंदन। ज्ञान ऋषि अम्बेडकर की साधना संज्ञान वंदन। विश्वविद्यालय मनोहर शिक्षा का संस्थान वंदन। विद्या का वरदान वंदन। शिक्षा का संस्थान वंदन। विद्या का वरदान वंदन।
Thank you. We request everyone to please take their seats. On behalf of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, we extend hearty welcome to Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Delhi and the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, Shri Vinay Kumar Saxena ji. Shri Vinay Kumar Saxena ji took over as the 22nd Lieutenant Governor of Delhi on 26th May 2022. Shri Saxena comes from over 3 decades of vast experience in the corporate and social sectors and is the first corporate man ever to be selected for such gubernatorial post. Prior to his appointment as the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, Shri Saxena ji served as the Chairman of Khadi and Village Industries Commission. Sir has diversified the Khadi and village industry sectors, employed scientific techniques and implemented several innovative projects
that brought about a sea change in the lives of the khadi artisans and strengthened several allied industries. Sir, we are grateful to you for joining us today. We welcome Shri Suman Beri, Vice Chairperson, Niti Aayog, and Chief Guest of today's function. Shri Suman Beri is currently Vice Chairperson, Niti Aayog, in the rank and status of a Cabinet Minister, Government of India. An experienced policy economist and research administrator, Shri Beri took over as Niti Aayog Vice Chairperson from 1st May 2022. At the time of his appointment, Shri Beri was a Global Fellow in the Asia program of the Woodrow Wilson International Center for Scholars in Washington, D.C., and a non-resident fellow at Bruegel, an economic policy research institution in Brussels. He has been holding number of significant positions at national and international level. Thank you, sir, for joining us today. We have with us Madam Atishi, Honorable Minister of Education in the Government of NCT of Delhi. Madam Atishi currently holds 13 major portfolios, including as Minister of Education, Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi. We welcome you, Madam. We also have with us Madam Alice Waz, IAS Secretary, Higher Education. We welcome you, ma'am. May I kindly request Dr. Nitin Malik, the Registrar, to take charge of the dais for the subsequent proceedings.
May I please request Honorable Chancellor to declare the convocation open.
Yes, I declare the 12th convocation open.
I request the Honorable Chancellor to award the degrees to the research scholars in person, and I request the dignitaries on the stage to please come in front for awarding degrees to research scholars. Abhilasha Chattopadhyay, Doctor of Philosophy in Sociology, School of Liberal Studies. Abhishek Kukreja, Doctor of Philosophy in Film Studies, School of Culture and Creative Expressions. Arpita Anand, Doctor of Philosophy in Women's and Gender Studies, School of Human Studies. Ashutosh Pandey, Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, School of Liberal Studies. Ashutosh Kant Prabhakar, Doctor of Philosophy in English, School of Letters. Charu Gupta, Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, School of Liberal Studies. Dev Sridhar, Doctor of Philosophy in History, School of Liberal Studies. Deepti Sachdev, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology, School of Human Studies. Hemchand Namir Kappam, Doctor of Philosophy in English, School of Letters. Himani Bajaj, Doctor of Philosophy in Women's and Gender Studies, School of Human Studies. Kailash, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology, School of Human Studies. Mamta Gandham, Doctor of Philosophy in Women's and Gender Studies, School of Human Studies. Manoj Kumar, Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, School of Liberal Studies. Mokshda Manchanda, Doctor of Philosophy in English, School of Letters. Rachana Shokhanda, Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, School of Liberal Studies. Ranjana Nagar, Doctor of Philosophy in Literary Art, School of Culture and Creative Expressions. Rashmi Singh, Doctor of Philosophy in Human Ecology, School of Human Ecology. Ratna Bharti Bheem Dipati, Doctor of Philosophy in Sociology, School of Liberal Studies. Renu Singh, Doctor of Philosophy in Women's and Gender Studies, School of Human Studies. Shally, Doctor of Philosophy in Women's and Gender Studies, School of Human Studies. Shivani Yadav, Doctor of Philosophy in Economics, School of Liberal Studies. Shreya Malik, Doctor of Philosophy in Women's and Gender Studies, School of Human Studies. Shruti Manjula Dev Prakash, Doctor of Philosophy in English, School of Letters. Sudeshna Sen Gupta, Doctor of Philosophy in Women's and Gender Studies, School of Human Studies. Sukant Suman, Doctor of Philosophy in Hindi, School of Letters. Sweta Suman, Doctor of Philosophy in Development Studies, School of Development Studies. Virendra Kumar, Doctor of Philosophy in Sociology, School of Liberal Studies. Vag Pedige Nita Subhashini Sena Virdhana, Doctor of Philosophy in Hindi, School of Letters. Amit, Master of Philosophy in Development Practice, School of Human Studies. Arzu Antal, Master of Philosophy in Development Practice, School of Human Studies. Garima Kumari, Master of Philosophy in Women's and Gender Studies, School of Human Studies. Neeraj Kumar, Master of Philosophy in Women's and Gender Studies, School of Human Studies. Prashasitka Sharma, Master of Philosophy in Women's and Gender Studies, School of Human Studies. Kurutul Ayan, Master of Philosophy in Development Practice, School of Human Studies. Vishal Kumar, Master of Philosophy in Development Practice, School of Human Studies. Thank you. I request the dignitaries to please be seated. Sir, I request the deans of the school to present to you the graduates of the respective program of their schools whose names are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the degree or diploma for which I request they may be admitted.
I request the graduates from the School of Business, Public Policy and Social Entrepreneurship to rise and keep standing. Sir, I present to you the graduates of Master of Business Administration, Master of Business Administration in Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Venture Development, and Bachelor of Business Administration, whose names are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the degree to which I request they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, I award you the degrees of Master of Business Administration and Master of Business Administration in Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Venture Development, and Bachelor of Business Administration, and charge you to be worthy of the qualification that you have earned.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates to be seated.
I request the graduates from the School of Culture and Creative Expressions to rise and keep standing.
Sir, I present to you the graduates of the Master of Arts in Visual Arts, Master of Arts in Literary Art, Master of Arts in Performance Studies, and Master of Arts in Film Studies, whose names are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the degrees to which I request they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, I award you the degree of Master of Arts in Visual Art, Master of Arts in Literary Art, Master of Arts in Performance Studies, and Master of Arts in Film Studies, and charge you to be worthy of qualification that you have earned.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates to be seated.
I request the graduates from School of Design to rise and keep standing. Sir, I present to you the graduates of Master of Design in Social Design, whose names are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the degree to which I request they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, I award you the degree of Master of Design in Social Design and charge you to be worthy of the qualification that you have earned.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates to be seated.
I request the graduates from the School of Development Studies to rise and keep standing. Sir, I represent to you the graduates of Master of Arts in Development Studies whose names are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the degree to which I request they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, I award you the degree of Master of Arts in Development Studies and charge you to be worthy of qualification that you have earned.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates to be seated.
I request the graduates from the School of Education Studies to rise and keep standing. Sir, I present to you the graduates of Master of Arts in Education, Early Childhood Care and Education, Master of Arts in Education, and Postgraduate Diploma in Education, ECCE, whose name are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the degrees to which I request they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, I award you the degree of Master of Arts in Education, Master of Arts in Education and Postgraduate Diploma in Education, and charge you to be worthy of the qualification that you have earned.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates to be seated.
I request the graduates from School of Global Affairs to rise and keep standing. Sir, I present to you the graduates of Master of Arts in Global Studies, Master of Arts in Urban Studies, and Master of Public Health, Bachelor of Arts in Social Science and Humanities, Bachelor of Arts in Global Studies, and Bachelor of Arts in Sustainable Urbanism, whose names are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the degree to which I request they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, I award you the degree of Master of Arts in Global Studies, Master of Arts in Urban Studies, and Master of Art of Public Health, Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences and Humanities, Bachelor of Arts in Global Studies, and Bachelor of Arts in Sustainable Urbanism, and charge you to be worthy of the qualification that you have earned.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates to be seated.
I request the graduates from the School of Human Ecology to rise and keep standing. Sir, I present to you the graduates of Masters of Arts in Environment and Development and Postgraduate Diploma in Environment and Development, whose names are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the degrees to which I request they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, I award you the degree of Master of Arts in Environment and Development and Postgraduate Diploma in Environment and Development, and charge you to be worthy of the qualification that you have earned.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates to be seated.
I request the graduates from the School of Heritage Research and Management to rise and keep standing. Sir, I present to you the graduates of Masters of Arts in Archaeology and Heritage Management and Masters of Arts in Conservation, Preservation and Heritage Management, whose names are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the degree to which I request they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, I award you the degree of Masters of Arts in Archaeology and Heritage Management and Masters of Arts in Conservation, Preservation and Heritage Management, and charge you to be worthy of the qualification that you have earned.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates from the School of Heritage Research and Management to be seated.
I request the graduates from the School of Human Studies to rise and keep standing. Sir, I present to you the graduates of Masters of Arts in Psychology, Psychosocial Clinical Studies, Masters of Arts in Gender Studies, and Postgraduate Diploma in Gender Studies, whose names are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the degree to which I request they may be admitted.
By virtue of authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, I award you the degree of Master of Arts in Psychology, Clinical Studies, Master of Arts in Gender Studies and Postgraduate Diploma in Gender Studies, and charge you to be worthy of the qualification that you have earned.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates to be seated.
I request the graduates from the School of Law, Governance and Citizenship to rise and keep standing. So I present to you the graduates of Masters of Arts in Law, Politics and Society, Bachelors of Arts in Law and Politics, whose names are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the degree to which I request they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, I award you the degree of Master of Arts in Law, Politics and Society, Bachelor of Arts in Law and Politics, and charge you to be worthy of the qualification that you have earned.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates to be seated.
I request the graduates from the School of Letters to rise and keep standing. Sir, I present to you the graduates of Master of Arts in English and Master of Arts in Hindi, whose names are given in the list and who have assessed and found qualified for the degree to which I request they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, I award you the degree of Master of Arts in English and Master of Arts in Hindi, and charge you to be worthy of the qualification that you have earned.
Thank you, sir. I request graduates to be seated.
I request the graduates from the School of Liberal Studies to rise and keep standing. Sir, I present to you the graduates of Master of Arts in Economics, in History, and in Sociology, whose names are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the degree to which I request they may be admitted, please.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, I award you the degree of Master of Arts in Economics, in History, and in Sociology, and charge you to be worthy of the qualification that you have earned.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates to be seated, please.
I request the graduates from the School of Undergraduate Studies to rise and keep standing. Sir, I present to you the graduates of Bachelor of Arts with honors in Economics, in English, in History, in Mathematics, in Psychology, in Sociology, and in Social Science and Humanities, whose names are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the degree to which I request they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, I award you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with honors in Economics, in English, in History, in Mathematics, in Psychology, in Sociology, and Social Sciences and Humanities, and charge you to be worthy of the qualification that you have earned.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates to be seated.
I request the graduates from the School of Vocational Studies to rise and keep standing. Sir, I present to you graduates of Master of Vocations in Tourism and Hospitality Management, Bachelors of Vocation in Early Childhood Center Management and Entrepreneurship, in Retail Management, in Tourism and Hospitality, and in Accounting and Finance, whose names are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the degree and diploma, to which I request they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, I award you the degree of Master of Vocation in Tourism and Hospitality Management, Bachelor of Vocation in Early Childhood Center Management and Entrepreneurship, in Retail Management, in Tourism and Hospitality, and in Accounting and Finance, and charge you to be worthy of the qualification that you have earned.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates to be seated.
Sir, I request that the graduates whose names are given in the list and who have been assessed and found qualified for the award of various degrees, diplomas of this university, who are not present here, may also be admitted to the respective degree diploma in absentia.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of this university, I admit the students who have been assessed and found qualified for the award of various diplomas, degrees, who are not been present here in absentia.
I now request the Vice Chancellor to present a brief university report.
Good afternoon to one and all. Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Delhi and Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Shri Vinay Kumar Saxena sir, Honorable Minister of Education and our guest of honor, Madam Atishi, Honorable Vice Chairman, Niti Aayog and our Chief Guest, Shri Suman Beriji, Dr. Nitin Malik, Registrar of the University, Dr. Jyotirmay Bhattacharya, Dean AES, Deans, Directors, Faculty and Staff of the University, invited guests and friends from the media, dear graduating students and their lucky parents, I welcome all of you to the 12th Annual Convocation of the University. Congratulations to all of you. Our esteemed Honorable Chancellor Sir and Lieutenant Governor of Delhi assumed office as Second Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, 22nd Lieutenant Governor of Delhi on May 26, 2022. Sir has had an extensive, illustrious career spanning more than 3 decades, both in the corporate and social sectors. A shining illustration of his exceptional leadership is his tenure as the chairman of the Khadi and Village Industries Commission, which resulted in an unprecedented growth not only of the organization but also popularization of the concept of sustainable, locally produced Khadi textiles and food also. In 1991, he incorporated the National Council for Civil Liberties of India, called as NCCL, an NGO headquartered at Ahmedabad, which is recognized by the Ministry of Law and Justice under his guidance. It began a project, a mission known as Endure, ensuring dust reduction in Ahmedabad in 2004, which won the Dubai International Award by the United Nations Human Settlements Program. Let's give him a big hand. As Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, Sir has taken a keen interest in the improvement of quality of life of the ordinary people and ecological health of this city. He is currently leading the high-level committee on Yamuna Rejuvenation project that has led to a much cleaner river and its surrounding areas. There are many such initiatives that have been undertaken and led by him, the most recent being the initiative taken to actualize and prepare an action plan for Viksit Bharat at 2047, which was launched by the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, on 11th December 2023. Not many, however, would know that Chancellor Sir is also a trained and licensed pilot. This understandably reflects in his passion to fearlessly pursue greater milestones and higher horizons in his public life. The university considers itself exceptionally fortunate to have him as our Chancellor, Sir. We are honored by your presence in today's convocation, Sir. Thank you for being there. It's our privilege to welcome our Honorable Education Minister, Madam Atishi, who's looking after multiple portfolios, including the crucial finance, revenue, PWD, services, education, and power. She received her school and college education in Delhi. Soon after graduating in history from Delhi University, St. Stephen's College in 2001, she went to the University of Oxford for further studies as a Rhodes Scholar. Madam is well known for her contribution to Delhi's education sector. Ma'am, we are thankful that you could spare time for today's convocation. I extend a very warm welcome to our chief guest, Shri Suman Beri ji, Honorable Vice Chairperson, Niti Aayog. In the rank and status of a cabinet minister, Mr. Beri joined Niti Aayog as the Vice Chairperson on 1st May 2022. Mr. Beri is an experienced policy economist and research administrator and has a master's degree in public affairs from Princeton University, School of Public and International Affairs, and an undergraduate degree in philosophy, politics and economics from University of Oxford. He has been a senior visiting fellow at the Center for Policy Research, New Delhi, a global fellow in the Asian program of the Woodrow Wilson International Center for Scholars in Washington, D.C. He has many prestigious accolades to his credit. Sir, we are very lucky that you are here today to address our students. I also extend my warm welcome to Secretary Higher Education, Madam Alice Vass. She has been very supportive to university in all its endeavors and all the file work which goes to him. He clears and she supports us. I'm sure she is very passionate about the university as well. In today's convocation, 1,095 students are being awarded degrees. Of these, 442 students will receive undergraduate degrees, 602 will receive postgraduate degrees, 13 will be awarded MPhil degrees, and 33 shall be awarded PhD degrees, and 5 students shall be awarded with diplomas. I am proud to announce that in today's convocation, the representation of female students is 77% in MPhil program, 72% in PhD program, and 58% in UG and PG combined. Special congratulations to our female students at AUD. We are very proud of you. I'm also pleased to share that in the admission cycle 23-24 conducted through CUET, the university was ranked 4th in the priority list of top 10 universities chosen by the applicants across the country. A total number of 4,72,357 UG applicants we received, which is a huge number, and 1,92,750 PG applicants had chosen AUD at their choice. Being a public funded institution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University is dedicated to the mission of making quality higher education available to all the students, intrinsically linked and guided by the ideals of inclusion, social justice, equity and diversity as envisaged by Baba Saheb. University facilitates the well-being of the student at all levels, which is physical well-being and mental well-being both. In pursuit of this goal, the university has been actively providing financial assistance to its students through a range of initiatives. It is a matter of pride that university spends more than 42% of its fee collected only on welfare schemes and financial support to the underprivileged students in the university. These schemes include full fee waiver provided to SC, ST and PWD students and fee waiver according to income slabs to the students from economically weaker sections. A total number of 1,117 students availed fee waivers, 98 UG and PG students got the Student Welfare Fund, 851 were granted Merit and Academic Progression Scholarship, and 496 received Learning Enhancement Fund. 22 students availed travel grant support for conference paper presentation in India and international institutions abroad. AUD's Merit Research Fellowship Scheme for PhD scholars is at par with UGC's JRF SRF, which has already been implemented. A total number of 28 PhD scholars were awarded this scholarship in last 1 year. In addition, the university has increased the monthly stipend for non-net JRF research scholars from 8,000 to 16,000 per month across all programs. We have also brought the policy for reserving one supernumerary seat in each program for orphan students, both at UG and PG level. I hope the society will appreciate this act on the part of the university. University has played an active role in providing assistance to students with job placements as well. In 2023, through the Training and Placement Cell, the university organized personality development training session in which 486 students participated. A total number of 91 companies were invited for placement and internship, in which 2,383 students participated. I would also like to mention here that the student strength in the university is roughly around 3,500 students. 168 students were selected by these companies for various job profiles. Some of the companies which came for the placement drive are JLL, Ernst & Young, Axis Bank, Arvind Fashions, Singer India, Lenskart, Cvent, HCL Technologies, Piramal Capital, Housing Finance, Lead Square, Teach for India, Smart Cube, and Crompton Greaves, to name few of them. The Atal Incubation Center and AUDF Foundation, Skill Development Center, and Entrepreneurship Development Cell have been established to focus on employability and entrepreneurial skill enhancement. University is also planning to connect with veterans and experienced practitioners from various fields under the Professor of Practice scheme. The university has strong alumni network with alumni registered on the alumni portal. Based on the recommendations of NEP 2020, we have implemented the revised undergraduate curricula across various programs and revamped the entire framework from admission to assessment to credit accumulation through academic bank of credits. The university has also prepared the institutional development plan, which has been duly approved by the planning board and ready for implementation. I am also delighted to announce that the University School of Education has launched 2 new integrated teacher education program, which is known as ITEP, for preparing teachers for preparatory and secondary school stages with a total of 100 seats. It's with great pleasure I share that out of national total of 16,000 applicants, over 5,000 plus chose AUD as their preference. University has 2,314 authentic student registrations on the Academic Bank of Credits portal. The student degrees of the past 3 years have been uploaded on DigiLocker already. Following the vision of NEP 2020, the university has established the Center for Research and Archiving in Indian Knowledge System and Indigenous Languages, known as BASIC. And we have also, in order to promote the Indian languages, the university has created a concept bank called Avdharna Kosh with translated concepts in Hindi from students coming from Hindi medium background. This has been an initiative which has bridged the gap between the learning gaps coming from the Hindi medium background students transiting to English medium background. As part of outreach and extension activities, the university has adopted 7 slum clusters. The Outreach and Extension Division has been conducting various community engagement activities in the areas of legal awareness, gender issues, career guidance, and crisis management in these villages. The university has also participated in the ecology and community focused programs organized by the Office of the Honorable LG Sir. Aligning with the Digital India initiative, the university has implemented SMART, that is Smarter Automation Engine for Higher Education Institutes, portal of Ministry of Education, Government of India. University now has successfully shifted to an entirely paperless leave management system and student life cycle management. This has encouraged us to utilize SMART also for data management for ranking, accreditation, annual reports, and other information sought by the government agencies. We have taken various steps to enhance our research output, both in terms of quality and quantity, by offering various types of incentives. Our Research and Development Division has given seed money grant of ₹1 lakh to all prospective researchers of the university. Till date, 53 faculty members have already availed this scheme. 8 research projects are ongoing in different areas and have been given research grant between 1 lakh to 8.5 lakhs. In order to further incentivize research culture, university has initiated research recognition awards for the last 2 years, which are awarded to faculty on every Teachers' Day, that is September 5th. This year, Professor Anil Sahasrabudhe, the chairman NAC and former chairman AICT, addressed the faculty members and students on how to improve research culture in the university. A total number of 24 awards were distributed to 22 faculty members for 36 research papers. 12 meritorious doctoral scholars from different schools were awarded AUD Merit Research Fellowship as well. The university also organized its 3rd cycle of annual research festival called Shodhutsav during August and September. 2 national conferences were conducted under this, and it was a research conclave. G20 themes were also discussed during Shodhutsav. We as Social Sciences and Humanities University need to understand connect, and make best use of artificial intelligence and deep learning in our teaching learning process. So therefore, we organize workshop on the theme Harnessing AI for Social Sciences Teaching and Learning on September 12th. Mahatma Gandhi said, "The earth has enough resources for our need, but not for our greed." We all understand that the future of planet lies in sustainability and sustainable development. With this goal in mind, university organized workshop on UN Sustainable Development Goals, and its theme was fostering sustainable development through education, that is SDG Goal 4, and climate action SDG Goal 13. This year was also marked by our country's G20 presidency. So we organized more than 85 academic activities under the aegis of G20 events. As part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, our students and faculty organized Prabhat Feris, Tiranga Yatras, and the exposure visit of 40 students to Longewala War Memorial Border, Post 609, and Jaisalmer border from December 20th to 24, 2022. University also paid homage to Pulwama heroes in a special ceremony organized by 5 Delhi Battalion on 14 February 2023. I wish to highlight that our university has a vibrant NCC sub-unit that was initiated in academic year 2021-22. Our cadets have demonstrated exemplary leadership qualities, participating in cleanliness drive, flood relief, and also participated in the adventure activities and mountaineering expedition. Very soon, a senior division of girls sub-unit for female UG students will also be instituted in the university. Our SARS clinic at Center for Psychotherapy and Clinical Research provides mental health support to our students, faculty, and staff free of cost. They also provide low-cost psychotherapy to society at large, anyone who walks in. At Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, learning transcends from classroom to enriching field-based experience. The university, in collaboration with DDA, Honorable LG Sir is the chairman of DDA, envisaged the restoration of wetland at Dheerpur in an area extending to 23.5 hectares of land. The lead was taken by the School of Human Ecology through the creation of Center for Urban Ecology and Sustainability, which anchored this project. In 5 years, the area has been transformed and is now a favorite place for nature lovers, birders, and joggers who visit regularly at this site. The wetland was restored and actively managed with the help of students and faculty at AUD, which also serves as the field lab for our MPhil, PhD, and master's students. University has signed academic MOUs with various prestigious universities, which includes Delhi University, NSUT, DTU, IGDTUW, Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti Language University, Lucknow, Vishwakarma University, Gurgaon, NLU Delhi, NLU RG, NLU Patiala, University of Science and Technology, Meghalaya, and National Minority Development Finance Corporation. The university is also looking forward to the construction of its new campuses at Dheerpur and Rohini, as we are hard pressed on this space. With the introduction of 4-year UG program, which is mandatory requirement, we will need more classrooms in near future. I would request Chancellor Sir and Atishi Ma'am to please look into the matter and please help us out in constructing the new campuses. Convocation is also an occasion to celebrate the success and achievements of our students in other academic areas. 9 students have been acknowledged for their achievements in various fields. The students shall be receiving appreciation letter today from Sir in the later part of the program. Devika Singh Shekhawat, Rashmi Singh, Rishi Srivastava, Somya Lakshmi, Rudra Chaudhary, Monica Badhana, Vasudha Ujwal, and Ashutosh Singh. Congratulations to all of them. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to graduating students and their parents. Dear students, today you stand at the threshold of a new chapter in your lives. With the knowledge and skills you acquired during your stay at the university, you must contribute towards making India a Viksit Bharat by 2047. This is an appeal, and you should all take a pledge to participate in this journey. I extend my heartfelt thanks to all the members of our university family for their unwavering commitment and tireless efforts in advancing Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi to the next orbit. हर वर्ष जब मैं अपनी रिपोर्ट पढ़ती हूँ तो एक कविता ज़रूर सुनाती हूँ। तो एक कविता जिसके रचनाकार हैं श्री रामधारी सिंह दिनकर जी, और वो आपके लिए बहुत रेलेवेंट पोएम मुझे लगती है, तो आई कैन नॉट स्टॉप माई सेल्फ फ्रॉम शेयरिंग दैट। कविता का नाम है चिड़िया का गीत। सबसे पहले मेरे घर का अंडे जैसा था आकार, तब मैं यही समझती थी बस इतना सा ही है संसार। फिर मैं निकल पड़ी शाखाओं पे, हरी भरी थी जो सुकुमार, तब मैं यही समझती थी इतना सा ही है संसार। आखिर जब मैं आसमान पे उड़ी दूर तक पंख पसार, तभी समझ में मेरे आया बहुत बड़ा है ये संसार, बहुत बड़ा है ये संसार। डियर स्टूडेंट्स, do explore the world through your own spectrum and through your own eyes and experience. Congratulations and God bless all of you.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor ma'am. I now request the Honorable Education Minister GNCTD, Ms. Atishi, to please address the gathering.
Dignitaries on the dais, the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Delhi and the Chancellor of B.R. Ambedkar University, Shri Vinay Saxena ji, the Vice Chairperson of Niti Aayog, Mr. Suman Berry, Vice Chancellor Professor Anu Singh Ladar, Registrar, faculty, staff members, proud parents, and our amazing and energetic graduating students. Good afternoon to all of you. And many, many congratulations, especially to the graduating students, their parents, and all the faculty members for giving such a bunch of extremely enthusiastic students and young persons to our city and our country. Convocation एक बहुत important दिन होता है. Convocation वो दिन होता है जहाँ पे अपनी 3 साल की, 5 साल की पढ़ाई के बाद एक तरह से जिनको हम आज तक बच्चे मानते आए हैं, स्टूडेंट्स मानते आए हैं, कॉन्वोकेशन के दिन बच्चे बड़े हो जाते हैं। बच्चों से लेके जिन्हें हम एडल्ट्स कहते हैं, ये शायद कॉन्वोकेशन वो दहलीज़ है जिसको पार करके हमारे 20, 21, 22 साल के स्टूडेंट्स दे एंटर इनटू द वर्ल्ड ऑफ एडल्टहुड। एक एडल्टहुड की ज़िंदगी में अपने अलग प्रकार के चैलेंजेस हैं, एंड आई एम श्योर कि जो आपने पिछले 3 साल में इस यूनिवर्सिटी में सीखा है, आई एम श्योर दैट विल इक्विप यू टू डील विद द चैलेंजेस येट टू कम। आज 12th एनुअल कॉन्वोकेशन है B.R. अम्बेडकर यूनिवर्सिटी की। दिस इज़ पर्सनली अ ग्रेट सोर्स ऑफ प्राइड फॉर मी because B.R. Ambedkar University has emerged as one of the outstanding liberal arts universities, not just in Delhi, but across the entire country. और जैसा मैंने कहा, ये मेरे लिए पर्सनली भी इसलिए बहुत गर्व का विषय है क्योंकि मैंने भी लिबरल आर्ट्स में अपनी पढ़ाई की है। यहाँ से तो नहीं करी है, पर यहीं से कुछ किलोमीटर दूर दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी से भी मैंने हिस्ट्री ऑनर्स में एक डिग्री पाई है। एंड आई थिंक कि हमारे समाज में लिबरल आर्ट्स को थोड़ी सी हे दृष्टि से देखा जाता है। आई रिमेंबर जब मैंने अपने 12th स्टैंडर्ड का एग्ज़ाम दिया और 12th स्टैंडर्ड में मेरे पास फिज़िक्स, केमिस्ट्री, मैथ्स, बायोलॉजी थी, एंड आई डिसाइडेड टू स्टडी हिस्ट्री ऑनर्स। सो अ लॉट ऑफ माई पेरेंट्स फ्रेंड्स यूज्ड टू कम सिंपैथेटिकली टू देम एंड से, अच्छा बिटिया के अच्छे नंबर नहीं आए क्या जो उस हिस्ट्री ऑनर्स की पढ़ाई पढ़ रही है। और हर पड़ोसी, हर जानकार अपनी एडवाइस ज़रूर देने आता था कि बेटा इंजीनियरिंग कर लो, बेटा मेडिकल कर लो, अच्छा साइंस नहीं कर रहे, कम से कम इकोनॉमिक्स तो कर ही लो। यहाँ तक कि जब मैं जिस कॉलेज में मैंने अपना अंडर ग्रेजुएट डिग्री किया था, हम अपना फॉर्म जमा करने गए थे, तो 2 सब्जेक्ट्स 2 डिग्रीज़ के लिए आप वहाँ पे एप्लीकेशन 2 सब्जेक्ट्स के लिए डाल सकते थे. So my first preference was for history and my second preference was for philosophy. So जो वहाँ पे PN फॉर्म भी ले रहा था, हिस्ट्री देख के पहले फॉर्म पे मेरी मदर को कहता है, मैडम बिटिया को कुछ समझाओ. और जब उसने सेकंड फॉर्म में पहले PH देखा तो उसे ये उम्मीद बनी कि शायद सेकंड फॉर्म फिजिक्स का था, पर जब सेकंड फॉर्म उसने फिलॉसफी का देखा तो उसकी भी उम्मीद ख़त्म हो गई. बट आई थिंक एक हिस्ट्री ग्रेजुएट होने के नाते मैंने पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट डिग्री हिस्ट्री में करी, एजुकेशन में करी. आई थिंक दैट लिबरल आर्ट्स के स्टूडेंट्स का जो दुनिया के प्रति एक होलिस्टिक नज़रिया होता है, मैं ये नहीं कह रही साइंस इम्पॉर्टेंट नहीं है, कॉमर्स इम्पॉर्टेंट नहीं है, इंजीनियरिंग इम्पॉर्टेंट नहीं है, लेकिन जो नज़रिया एक लिबरल आर्ट्स का स्टूडेंट दुनिया में लेके जाता है, मुझे लगता है कोई भी और ऐसा डिसिप्लिन नहीं है, कोई भी और ऐसी स्ट्रीम नहीं है जो ऐसा नज़रिया हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को देती है. एंड आई एम वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट कि जो स्टूडेंट्स आज यहाँ से डिग्री लेके जा रहे हैं, आने वाले 5 साल में, 10 साल में, 20 साल में, आई एम श्योर you will be the dignitaries who will be sitting on this dais, and you will be the ones who are leading our country into very important places. हालांकि मैंने काफ़ी साल पहले ग्रेजुएट किया था, मुझे एक चीज़ ज़रूर याद है कि इस उम्र पे 20-22 साल की उम्र में there is one thing that no young person is interested in. It is advice from adults. लेकिन the problem with us adults is that we cannot refrain from giving advice. So I'm going to give you 3 small pieces of advice from my side as you graduate into the world. Number 1, जैसा मैंने कहा कि ये एक तरह से एडल्टहुड की दहलीज में आज आप पार कर रहे हैं. दुनिया कोई आसान जगह नहीं है, बहुत सारे डिफ़िकल्ट डिसीजंस आपके सामने होंगे. One piece of advice I would like to give to a lot of young people is कि सोच समझकर अपने लाइफ के सारे छोटे बड़े निर्णय लीजिएगा. हम कई बार छोटी सी छोटी चीज़ जो करते हैं, जो आज के दिन एक छोटा डिसीजन लगता है, उसकी कई बार बहुत बड़ी बड़ी इम्प्लिकेशंस होती हैं. तो मेरी आपसे ये राय रहेगी कि कोई भी निर्णय लेने से पहले सोच समझ के अपने फैसले लीजिएगा और अपनी जिम्मेदारी पे अपने फैसले लीजिएगा. हमारे समाज में पेरेंट्स का, परिवारों का, रिश्तेदारों का बहुत प्रेशर रहता है. घर में कोई कहता है कि जी चाचा जी की बेटी ने ये किया था, मामा जी की बेटी ने ये किया था, पड़ोस में शर्मा जी रहते हैं, उनके तो बेटे का यहाँ पे प्लेसमेंट हो गया. लेकिन आखिरकार वी आर फाइनली आंसरेबल टू आवरसेल्व्स इन आवर लाइफ जर्नी. एंड सो जो सारे ग्रेजुएटिंग स्टूडेंट्स हैं, मैं उन्हें ये कहूँगी कि इनपुट आप सबका लीजिए, लेकिन खुद अपना डिसीजन लीजिए, सोच समझ के लीजिए, चाहे वो ज़िंदगी का कोई छोटा फ़ैसला हो या ज़िंदगी के बड़े से बड़े फ़ैसले. सेकेंड, आज आप लोग यहाँ पे पहुँचे हैं, आपको इतनी अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है. मुझे लगता है कि किसी भी ग्रेजुएटिंग स्टूडेंट की ज़िंदगी में अगर किसी का सबसे बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन होता है तो पेरेंट्स का होता है, हमारे माता और पिता का होता है. मुझे लगता है कि हम अपने पेरेंट्स की भागीदारी को ज़रूर याद रखें, उनके प्रति अपनी जिम्मेदारी को ज़रूर याद रखें. इस रैपिडली ग्रोइंग दुनिया में जहाँ पे सब लोग बहुत व्यस्त हैं, अपने परिवार को और अपने पेरेंट्स को भूल पाना बहुत आसान होता है. लेकिन आज आप लोग यहाँ पे पहुँचे हैं, उसमें आपकी पेरेंट्स की ना सिर्फ इतनी मेहनत रही है, पेरेंट्स की बहुत सैक्रिफाइस रही है. आप लोगों के पेरेंट्स यहाँ पे बैठे हैं, इतनी मदर्स यहाँ पे बैठी हैं. मदर्स अपनी ज़िंदगी के 20-20, 25-25 साल सुबह 6 बजे उठ के अपने बच्चों को स्कूल और कॉलेज भेजती हैं. मुझे लगता है कि जो कंट्रीब्यूशन एक पेरेंट का अपने बच्चे की ज़िंदगी में होता है, that is something that must never be forgotten, however successful we become in our lives. And the third and most important thing that I would like to say to you, आप लोग आगे जाएंगे, मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ अपने करियर्स में बहुत सक्सेसफुल हों, अच्छी जॉब्स करें, अपने अच्छे बिजनेसेस शुरू करें. लेकिन जिस देश में हम रहते हैं, जिस समाज में हम रहते हैं, उसके बारे में भी हमें सोचना है. देखिए, आप लोग ही हैं जो हमारे आने वाले देश के इस फ्यूचर को बनाने वाले हैं. कई बार सबको लगता है कि एक इंसान से क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है, कि अगर मैंने कुछ कर भी दिया उससे कौन सा बड़ा चेंज आ जाएगा. मुझे 1-2 साल पहले मेरी ग्रैंड मदर ने, मेरी बुआ दादी, जिसे इन टुडेज डे एंड एज वी वुड कॉल माई कज़न ग्रैंड मदर, ने मुझे बताया था. एंड दिस इज़ वन स्टोरी आई ऑफन शेयर इंडिपेंडेंस डे के आसपास. मेरी बुआ दादी ने मुझे बताया था कि जो उनकी मदर थी, यानी मेरी परदादी, शी वॉज अ फ्रीडम फाइटर। तो क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट के बाद वो लाहौर जेल में शी वॉज इम्प्रिजन्ड अलॉन्ग विद अ लॉट ऑफ अदर फ्रीडम फाइटर्स। सो मेरी जो ग्रैंड मदर थी, उन्होंने सोचा कि अब मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ, मैं क्या कंट्रीब्यूशन कर सकती हूँ। तो अगस्त के महीने में जब ट्राई कलर पहली बार अनफर्ल हुआ था एज व्हाट कुड बी द फ्लैग ऑफ द इंडिपेंडेंट कंट्री, वो अपनी माँ के पास जेल के अंदर एक तिरंगा स्मगल इन करके लेके गई थी। और वहाँ पे जो लाहौर जेल में कैदी थे, उन्होंने बड़ी मुश्किल से लाहौर जेल की चिमनी से वो तिरंगा फहराया था। तो वो एक इंसान जो तिरंगा लेके गई, उन्होंने अपनी भागीदारी करी उन इतने कैदियों की हिम्मत बढ़ाने में कि हो सकता है कि वो जेल के अंदर हैं, लेकिन पूरा देश उनके साथ है, पूरा समाज उनके साथ है, आज़ादी की उस लड़ाई में उनके साथ है। तो जब एक व्यक्ति अपनी आवाज़ उठाता है, एक व्यक्ति एक बदलाव लाने की कोशिश करता है, तो उससे कई बार एक बहुत बड़े बदलाव का भी सिलसिला शुरू होता है। एंड आई थिंक आज हमारा देश जो एक बहुत डीपली डिवाइडेड देश बनता जा रहा है, चाहे अमीरी और गरीबी की वजह से हमारे देश में बहुत सारी डिविजन्स हैं, चाहे जाति के आधार पर, चाहे धर्म के आधार पर, ये जो डिविजन्स हैं ये इस दौर में बढ़ती जा रही हैं। और मुझे ये लगता है कि जो आज हमारे स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे बैठे हैं, हम सब आज यहाँ से ये जिम्मेदारी लेके निकलें, ये प्रण लेके निकलें कि हमारी जिम्मेदारी है भारत को एक और बेहतर देश बनाने का, भारत को दुनिया का नंबर 1 देश बनाने का। ये जिम्मेदारी आप सबकी है और मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ इस जिम्मेदारी को आप ज़रूर पूरा करेंगे। वंस अगेन many congratulations to all of you, to all the students, to all the parents, all the faculty. I'm sure all of you are going to make us very, very proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. May I now request our Chief Guest, Shri Suman Berry, to please deliver the convocation address.
Shri Vinay Kumar Saxena, Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Delhi and Chancellor Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, Ms. Atishi, Honorable Education Minister, Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi, Ms. Alice Vaz, Secretary Higher Education, Delhi, Professor Anu Singh Lathar, Vice Chancellor, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, syndicate members, faculty chairpersons, distinguished faculty members, those present today in the 12th annual convocation, and above all, students and their parents. I'm deeply honored by your invitation to be part of this 12th convocation of the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi. I know that the full text of my message is in the convocation brochure, so in the interest of time, I may not touch on all the points, but I really want to touch on 3 issues. One is the importance of Viksit Bharat at 2047 for today's graduating class. Indeed, my address is Viksit Bharat at 2047. What does it imply for those graduating this year? The second is the importance of cities, because we are in a city-state, and a very important city-state now and for the future. And then finally, the role of Niti Aayog in dealing with India's states and union territories. So, as you are aware from the many signs on campus, on the 11th of December, Prime Minister Modi gave a call to the youth of India to participate in the process of envisioning Viksit Bharat by 2047, while addressing vice chancellors and faculty members from nearly 700 universities, and I'm very pleased to say that in cooperation with the Ministry of Education, Niti Aayog played an important role. He said that youth are both agents and the beneficiaries of change. The next 25 years, as Honorable Education Minister has indicated, are going to decide the career of those who are in colleges and universities today. You are going to create new families and hence have the biggest right in deciding what a Viksit Bharat, a developed India, should aim to be. And on the posters, there are indicators of how you can make your views known, and there is a portal which will gather all your suggestions. It's important to reflect on why the Prime Minister has inspired us to think ahead, and I mean here the whole society and not just the young generation. Given our size and potential, India is at a unique turning point of a kind that arises rarely. As with the freedom struggle, and Minister Atishi has reminded us of her personal connection to the freedom struggle, reaching this goal requires single-minded focus by the entire society and is not a place for business as usual. And the vision requires us to set audacious goals across diverse sectors that leverage our demographic dividend, our youth. India's successful presidency of the G20 and the universal acceptance of the New Delhi Leaders' Declaration is a recent milestone in the country's history. The G20's vision under the India presidency of Vasudev Kutumbakam, one earth, one family, one future, conveyed a message of inclusiveness, sustainability, shared aspirations, and is the necessary path for the second quarter of the 21st century. So, inspired by an ancient heritage, built on the foundations of a competitive, modern, multi-party democracy, and steered by decisive leadership, Bharat is moving towards its rightful position among the world's nations. And just as the freedom fighters dared to envision a free nation when the prospect seemed impossible, the youth of today must work assiduously toward contributing ideas and participating in the endeavors for realizing a vision of Viksit Bharat. Let me turn now to the role of cities in India's growth trajectory. I am proud to be a Dilliwala, born at Bada Hindu Rao Hospital, a stone's throw from here. And indeed, the reason I was born there was that my parents at that time were in rented accommodation on Sri Ram Road, and I used to come for walks with my grandfather to Kashmiri Gate. And that's why I was very keen that my wife, who's here with me today, should come to the area of my childhood. I understand that the role of a university in an urban, a university like the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, in an urban ecosystem like the National Capital Region of Delhi is unique, and I too am a liberal arts graduate, and so I am extremely pleased, first, that the city-state has decided to have a university for the liberal arts, and that so many students at the leading edge have chosen to commit to the liberal arts. I fully agree with what the minister said about the skills and training of liberal arts being just as important for Viksit Bharat at 2047 as the skills of engineers and town planners. To return, though, to the theme of urbanization, urbanization will play a key role in meeting the aspirations of India and its people. In India, despite a low rate of urbanization, currently official urban settlements are home to around only 1/3 of this country's population. India's cities already contribute a majority of the nation's GDP. This share will undoubtedly increase significantly by 2047. But the relationship between urbanization and economic growth is not assured or directly proportional. Urban areas may well accommodate a growing share of the population, but their ability to serve as vibrant hubs of economic growth requires that cities and their surrounding areas be managed well, and in particular, appropriate levels of investment in urban infrastructure must be combined with governance frameworks that ensure well-synchronized spatial and economic planning. The Delhi NCR is currently more than 55,000 square kilometers in area, the National Capital Region, and includes the National Capital Territory of Delhi and 24 districts from the 3 adjacent states of Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. The National Capital Region is projected to surpass Tokyo as the most populous capital region in the world by 2030. In terms of land extent, the NCR is 75 times the size of Singapore and 4 times the size of metropolis, of the Tokyo metropolis. It is also the biggest economic hub in India and contributes nearly 8% to national GDP. And as an economist and an economic geographer who has spent a part of his life in Bombay, what is striking about Delhi is the very diverse set of activities that the NCR houses, from manufacturing in Gurgaon to IT in Noida to agricultural markets. So we've got a good thing going, and the important point is to use Delhi to be the leading edge of Viksit Bharat. Through regional plans, sub-regional plans, though regional plans, sub-regional plans and functional plans are prepared for the Delhi NCR, and I believe a new master plan is under preparation, planning for economic development needs integration with spatial planning, and this is an important role that urban universities can and do play. Let me just turn next to Niti and the states. In his address to the nation last August 15th, the Honorable Prime Minister said, when our states grow, India grows, this is the time for cooperative and competitive federalism. How does this work in practice? How might it evolve? And what do the states need from Niti? And what does Niti try to offer them? These are issues I will briefly review. Niti occupies the same building as the former Planning Commission, but its institutional framework and its instruments for promoting the nation's development are qualitatively different, particularly where interaction with the states and UTs is concerned. The Governing Council of Niti Aayog, chaired by the Honorable Prime Minister in his role as the chairman of Niti Aayog, comprises chief ministers and lieutenant governors of all states and union territories, as well as selected union cabinet members, and it is the premier national body tasked with evolving a shared vision of national priorities and development strategies, acting as Team India. It meets in person once a year, reinforced by periodic interaction between senior NITI officials, including myself, and chief ministers and chief secretaries in Delhi and on visits to states. And I am very pleased and proud that NITI is welcomed as a neutral provider of technical advice and an intermediary by states, no matter which political party heads them, and the union government. Now, much of India's development agenda is mirrored in the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, and I understand from what the Honorable Vice Chancellor had to say that this was a focus, rightly so, of the university in India's G20 years. NITI Aayog has made consistent efforts to bring about the adoption, implementation, and monitoring of SDG goals at the national, subnational, and local levels, and I'm very pleased that the Sustainable Development Goals as a development framework has been formally accepted by all states through vision documents, monitoring dashboards, etc. NITI Aayog promotes competitive federalism, principally through preparing and disseminating sectoral indices in the public domain, indices on water conservation, school education, delivery of public health, state of the innovation ecosystem, export preparedness, and achievement of SDGs, attract significant and constructive attention. Most recently, we came out with an update of our multidimensional poverty index. It showed considerable progress for India as a whole, but what was of particular interest to individual states is how they had performed. And so it is by this means of holding up a mirror to states that NITI aims to be effective rather than, under the Planning Commission, by the award of grants. NITI Aayog coordinates the Aspirational Districts program, which opened a new chapter in India's decentralized development journey in 2018, as it has created an ecosystem where districts learned, collaborated, and competed. I'm pleased to say that the Aspirational Districts program, or ADP, was lauded by the UNDP, the United Nations Development Program, for enabling significant improvements in the 112 least developed districts in the countries. Several best practices have emerged from these districts, now being scaled up and replicated for 500 blocks under the Aspirational Blocks program, launched by the Prime Minister earlier this year. The field experiences of the ADP emphasize that administration can deliver efficient, welfare-oriented governance to the grassroots. Indeed, initiatives like the ADP and now the ABP reflect a shift towards time-bound, saturation-driven, and people-centered governments. Just looking ahead, NITI is engaged in productive engagement and dialogue with the states to help them identify their strengths and develop a growth roadmap appropriate to the challenges that lie ahead. And it is also focused on strengthening the capacity of states by invoking a network of partners and facilitating the establishment of robust institutional frameworks at the state level. Those of you who are interested could go to the NITI website and get additional details on NITI's state support mission. NITI Aayog has made and is continuously engaged in providing fresh policy-related inputs to relevant central government ministries, moving on now from the states. It was involved, for example, in the drafting of the National Medication Commission Bill, as well as bills on medicine and homeopathy, but it has also been closely involved with the design and monitoring of Ayushman Bharat, perhaps the largest universal health initiative in the world, and reforms of the education system which were included as part of the national education policy, were also initiated in Niti Aayog. And finally, because I know it's of interest to some of the class graduating today, to position India as a global leader in the use of futuristic technologies, Niti Aayog, who houses the Atal Innovation Mission, which is a flagship of Niti Aayog for promoting innovation and entrepreneurship across the country. This is not meant to be a recruiting pitch, but let me just say to those who are graduating today that I hope that what I've done in reviewing the many sides of Niti Aayog to encourage some of you to develop an interest in Niti Aayog and perhaps even choose to spend a few years there. Ultimately, the onus of putting India on a high growth trajectory and ensuring that the benefits of growth are equitably distributed rests with both the center and the states, and Niti Aayog will continue to work towards strengthening cooperative federalism, thereby enabling the center and states to work in tandem as equal partners. To conclude, Niti Aayog's founding principles include cooperative federalism and competitive federalism. Both pillars of this dual mandate complement each other and guide the center and states towards shared objectives through customized approaches. These are valuable tools developed in the 9 years of Niti's existence, but I have to say that the responsibility of assisting the states and the Honorable Prime Minister in thinking ahead for 25 years is a novel challenge, something that the Planning Commission was never asked to do. So we are now entering the most exciting and challenging phase of our engagement, but the next stage lies in the hands of those graduating today. The nation's future rests with your generation, and let me finally thank the university, the Vice-Chancellor, for allowing me this privilege and this platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I now request the Honorable Chancellor to please bless us all with his kind words.
Vice Chairperson, Niti Aayog, Shri Suman Beri ji, Honorable Education Minister, Srimati Atishi ji, Vice Chancellor, B.R. Ambedkar University, Professor Anuj Singh ji, distinguished dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, dear graduating students and their parents, ladies and gentlemen. I am happy to be here amidst you on this occasion of 12th Convocation of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi today. Over the past 15 years, Ambedkar University has registered a remarkable trajectory of growth, both in terms of quality and quantity. It has established multiple robust institutional pillars and mechanisms that work cohesively to achieve the dual objectives of delivering high-quality education while upholding principles of equity and social justice. Despite having much older, established and reputed institution of higher education as its peers in Delhi, Ambedkar University has set its own benchmark of excellence in the fields of social sciences and humanities. In fact, the university is now known for its academic excellence, creative pedagogy, and innovative teaching. It has a learning ecosystem that promotes knowledge creation, not just for the benefit of the individual seekers, but also keeping in focus its social relevance. A vivid example of this dedication is witnessed when all the constituents of the university harnessed their strength to fulfill the vision of NEP 2020 and has pioneered in many areas. It is encouraging to see that the university has embraced the recommendation of NEP 2020 and has implemented many of its suggestions right from its inception. These include multidisciplinary 4-year programs, continuous assessment of system, and a choice-based credit system. Now the university has introduced 4-year undergraduate program with a research-focused 4th year, multiple entry-exit system, and academic bank of credits. I am told that the university has established the Center for Research and Archiving in Indian and indigenous language and knowledge system in keeping with the focus of NEP 2020 on Indian knowledge system. It is indeed a matter of satisfaction that the university is also working on translating study material into Hindi and has created an Avdharna Kosh for the students. Such efforts indeed are expected of the institutions of higher learning that have been now entrusted with the onerous responsibility of being successor to the ancient seats of learning that Bharat had in the shape of Nalanda, Takshila, and Vikramshila, etc. in the past. I am informed that university has also adopted 7 slums and villages in Delhi, and it is heartening to note that it has made outreach and community service as a part of its cause. I was happy to see the students, staff and faculty participating with dedication during my visits to Vasudeva Ghat at ISBT and Signature Bridge, ITO Barrage, for Yamuna cleaning operation a few months ago. Dear students, I would like you to always remember that positions are temporary, ranks and titles are limited, but the way you treat people and serve the society will always be remembered. NEP 2020 emphasizes the integration of practical skills and liberal education. Given the projections that millions of Indians will enter the workforce in the coming years, universities have a pivotal role to play in developing skills, capacity, and competency of the workforce. Over the past years, Ambedkar University has made significant strides in this direction by launching the Atal Incubation Center, the Skill Development Center, and Entrepreneurship Development Cell. As also, you all have read in the media reports that the admission for 2023-24 through CUET, Ambedkar University was on the 4th rank in the list of universities chosen by the applicants. It was a preferred choice for 4,72,357 UG applicants and 1,92,750 PG aspirants. This is not easy, given the presence of other high-quality central and state universities in Delhi. I commend the leadership and all the constituents of the university for this achievement. Convocations are important landmark in the life of students and their parents. They are occasions when the hard work and scholarship put in by the students are recognized. Dear students, as you leave the portals of your alma mater, you have an entire new world in front of you. You may feel alone and nervous since you would no longer have the support of your guides and friends, but You have no reason to be nervous, since I know that the skills you have acquired will help you in facing all challenges ahead of you. किसी ने खूब कहा है, भाग्यशाली वो हैं जिनको अवसर मिलता है, प्रतिभाशाली वो हैं जो अवसर पैदा करते हैं, विजेता वो हैं जो अवसर का सदुपयोग करते हैं। आपको अवसर भी मिला है, आप प्रतिभाशाली भी हैं, परिवर्तन से डरिए मत, अपनी प्रतिभा से तरक्की की तरफ आगे बढ़िए। Friends, India is presently in a challenging phase of socio-economic transition. We are at the cusp of becoming a great economic power in the middle of global challenges that are complex as well as unpredictable. Indian expertise and talent has much demand worldwide. The prospects in a liberal economic environment are immense. Yet, to take advantage of unfolding opportunities in a globalized market, we have to galvanize our demographic strength. Our demographic dividend of youth, 600 million people in the age group of 25 years and below, has to be converted into an asset that propels our search for development. For this to happen, we have to undertake skilling and capacity building amongst our youth in a mission mode. Institutions and universities undoubtedly have to take the lead in shaping this demographic dividend. The stupendous task can only be accomplished when public institutions undergo a paradigm shift and enter into collaborative partnership with all stakeholders that include industry, civil society, and varied state and central agencies. For graduates to compete in a global economy, they will have to be empowered with quality education by our institutions. For this, our institution should work relentlessly to achieve excellence. Models of imparting education have to be in sync with the latest trends, technology, and also evolving profile of students. I have been saying time and again, and I repeat, that a strong research ecosystem has to be fostered by institutions and universities for education to emerge as the ultimate of India's socio-economic transformation. Dear friends, rankings, though not the sole indicator, are definitely a parameter to gauge excellence that attracts international faculty as well as students. While NIRF is a laudable initiative, to my mind, Ambedkar University and other universities in Delhi should look at higher international rankings. It is a matter of concern that not even a single university or institution from India is ranked among the top 10 in global rankings. We have to understand and appreciate that our centers of higher education are social institutions as well. Apart from fulfilling their academic role, they have to carry out their responsibility as a social entity as well. A strong connect between institutions of learning and the society will provide the edifice for value-oriented learning. This, in turn, will foster sensitivity among students and inspire them to search for solutions to vexed socio-economic problems in their surroundings. As I often mention, a door is much smaller compared to the house. A lock is much smaller compared to the door. And a key is the smallest of all. But a key can open the entire house. Thus, a small and thoughtful solution can solve major problems. इसका एग्जाम्पल अगर आप देखें तो अभी जो उत्तराखंड में जो टनल में जो इंसिडेंट हुई, बहुत सारे एक्सपर्ट्स वहाँ पर मौजूद थे, बहुत सारे सॉल्यूशंस को देखा जा रहा था, लेकिन एक लो रैंकिंग सुपरवाइज़र का जो सजेशन था उसे इम्प्लीमेंट किया गया और सारे जो मज़दूर वहाँ पर फंसे हुए थे बाहर आ गए। मैं हमेशा इसलिए कहता हूँ कि किसी भी मेजर प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी नहीं कि आप बहुत बड़ी बड़ी टेक्नोलॉजी लगाएं। कभी कभी बहुत छोटे से सजेशंस जो हैं बहुत बड़ा काम कर जाते हैं। The onus is therefore on our institution to produce men and women of substance and character and not merely competent professionals. I call upon academic leadership of Ambedkar University to rededicate themselves to the ideals of our ancient civilization and bestowed upon as a nation. Our educational institutions should nurture students and scholars in a way that they develop into individuals who are capable of addressing aspirations of their own, their family, the society, the nation, and the world at large. India is uniquely placed to offer its own symbol of peace, democracy, and concord to the world. The Honorable Prime Minister's endeavor in placing Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam on the global agenda of our future growth is something that should guide our endeavors. I am confident that the graduates and the researchers who will walk out of the portals of this august institution today will contribute substantively to realize the potential of India. As the university expands, I am hopeful that the transformative enthusiasm, principles and values drawn from Dr. Ambedkar's philosophy will enable you to reach more students from unprivileged background. विश्वविद्यालय की लीडरशिप और फैकल्टी से मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि उनके ऊपर बेहद जिम्मेदारी है। आपको अपने छात्रों के किरदार को संवारना है, क्योंकि चरित्र को पवित्र करने का कोई इत्र नहीं मिलता, अपने किरदार से खुद इंसान महकता है। In this context, I eagerly anticipate a vibrant community of students and alumni in near future. I extend my heartfelt best wishes to all the graduating students, and I congratulate you on the successful completing your studies at B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi. My best wishes to everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. May I now request the Honorable Chancellor and Vice Chancellor to please sign the scroll of degree. Thank you, sir. May I now request the Honorable Chancellor to approve the publication of degree on DigiLocker. Thank you. May I now request the Vice Chancellor to administer the oath to the student, pledging their allegiance to the degrees conferred on them.
I request the graduates to rise, keep standing, and repeat after me. Conscious of the responsibility my education vests in me, little louder please. I promise always and ever, in thought and in deed, with courage and compassion, to strive for justice, equality, and the pursuit of truth for the well-being of the planet, of my fellow human beings, and all things living. Thank you very much. Please sit.
Thank you. I now request the dignitaries to present the award to high achieving students. I'll request the dignitaries to come forward, please. Ashutosh Singh, BA Psychology, School of Undergraduate Studies, contributed as a program associate in Youth G20 engagements. Rishi Srivastav, BA Global Studies, School of Global Affairs, participated in ACU Summer School at Stellenbosch University, South Africa. Rudra Chaudhary, BA Social Science and Humanities, School of Undergraduate Studies, won bronze medal in 37th National Game, Goa. Ujjwal, BA History, School of Undergraduate Studies, Senior Under Officer, was awarded Merit Certificate as a submitter in the NCC Girls and Boys Mountaineering Expedition 2023. Rashmi Singh, PhD Human Ecology, School of Human Ecology, an exceptional scholar who has made significant contributions to her field with a notable portfolio that includes the publication of 7 research papers and 5 international awards and recognitions. Soumya Lakshmi, MA Sociology, School of Liberal Studies, received Young Artist Scholarship in Bharatanatyam by the Ministry of Culture, Government of India. Vasudha Upreti, MA Economics, School of Liberal Studies, won gold medal in badminton women's single in Inter-College Sport Fest. I request the dignitaries to be please seated.
अब मैं अपने सभी गणमान्य अतिथियों से अनुरोध करती हूँ कि विश्वविद्यालय के न्यूज़लेटर का अनावरण करें। धन्यवाद। आदरणीय कुलपति महोदय से मेरा अनुरोध है कि वे माननीय कुलाधिपति महोदय को स्मृति चिन्ह अंग वस्त्र देकर उनका स्वागत करें। हम सभी तालियों के साथ इसमें शामिल हो सकते हैं। अब मैं मैडम से अनुरोध करती हूँ वाइस चेयरमैन नीति आयोग श्री सुमन बेरी जी का अंग वस्त्र स्मृति चिन्ह देकर स्वागत करें। मैडम से अनुरोध है आदरणीय शिक्षा मंत्री मैडम आतिशी जी का अंग वस्त्र और स्मृति चिन्ह देकर स्वागत करें। मैडम से अनुरोध है कि आईएएस ऑफिसर मैडम एलिस जी का भी स्मृति चिन्ह और अंग वस्त्र देकर स्वागत करें। धन्यवाद मैम।
Sir, may I have your permission to declare the convocation closed?
Yes, I declare the 12th convocation closed.
I request the dignitaries on the dais, the university community, and the graduates and all guests to stand up for the national anthem, please.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you. You are all requested to please stand at your own places and remain standing until the academic procession exits the auditorium in honor of them. You are cordially invited to join us for lunch. Thank you.